Guys, let's go ahead and get started here. I see Gary Smits and Shipley with their hands up, so let's start with Gary.
Hey, Todd. How you doing today?
Good. How you doing, Gary?
Not bad. Todd, I'm looking at the last 3 games. The quarterback pressures are up. I think 13 or 14 the last 3 games, and a couple of sacks. What progress are you making towards getting the pass rush kind of unleashed, and how confident are you that that'll continue Sunday and beyond?
Right. I think we've done a lot better job getting them on 3rd and 7+, which allows our defensive line obviously to pin their ears back. It's not a 50-50 down for them. And then we've also been bringing a little bit more pressure that statistically have shown not only on just 1st and 2nd down, some run stopping pressures. And then on 3rd down, we bring in a little bit more pressure. But I think a lot of it has to do with just getting those guys in 3rd and 7+ situations.
And is Josh progressing from the knee injury to the point where he's going to start being more of a threat every week if he stays healthy?
Yeah, I think it's the key with a lot of the players. If they stay healthy and they got the skill set, to play at this level, that they're going to have production. And you see him out there in practice these last couple weeks, and even last week and this week when we practiced. He's really moving around well. His change of direction. He doesn't have a little stutter when he changes direction. So I think we're going to continue to see him improve as the season goes on if he stays healthy.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
You bet, Gary.
Thank you, Smitter. Let's go over to John Shipley.
Hey, Coach.
Hey.
Devon Hamilton seemed like he had a big game against the Chargers. What can you say about his performance week 7 and just his development so far?
He's a big, strong, physical guy. What we've kind of seen as the season gone on, he's played well, maybe hasn't played as well, and then he played well again. So we've had a little bit of ups and downs, and I think that is just part of being a rookie at this phase, missing the whole off season and stuff like that. They're continuing to develop. But you see the stoutness that we like in the run game, his ability to run. He plays real hard and extremely smart. So we can do a lot of different things with him, move him, have some design stuffs for him because he is intelligent. But I think he's going to be a solid player in this league for a while.
And then one more, Coach. Is Daniel Thomas somebody that you'd maybe like to see a little bit more of over the next 9 weeks?
I think he's got a good skill set. Once again, he's a rookie and that kind of stuff. He's learning as we go. There's some things that we can do packages wise to get Daniel in there. But he does have playmaking ability. We got to make sure that he understands everything we're asking him to do. And, we'll see what happens in the next coming weeks in the season.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
Thank you, Shipley. Let's go over to Mark and then John Reed.
Hey, Todd.
Hey, Mark.
Doug made it pretty clear that he was going to challenge his assistants last week to kind of come up with something different, out of the box thinking. What kind of crazy stuff did you come up with during the bye week?
Looking back at the bye week, a lot of it, what we figured out is when our guys know what they're doing and they're out there, they can play well. And, we've had some spurts of some good things, but the biggest thing for us is we got to continue to put them in the right spots. And when they get in those right spots, they got to be able to make some plays. But, I think anytime you get a bye week, you get to be able to self-scout yourself, even in great detail. You got a little bit more time to teach some stuff. And, as we say each week, it's Thursday, so we'll see what happens when we get to the game. I think
Thanks,
Mark
Mark.
shows up on us.
Yeah, I know. That's not a very good mugshot right there.
Not a good picture.
Let's go. Let's go over to John Reed.
Well, John, I'm curious. You being a coach and all the, one day one team get one player that's COVID tested positive and those kind of things. What has it just been like as a coach when you don't know what could happen, what you can't anticipate? What has all that been like as a football coach this year for you?
Well, I think a lot of it is, you got to make sure your backups are ready to play. Obviously, we know injuries are part of the game, and guys are going to end up getting nicked up and not be able to play. But this could happen on a Saturday morning, with the testing and the stuff that we have. So I think it's key that you're making sure that you're getting a lot of guys ready to play a game. We do a lot of rotating at practice. Trying to get the backups ready in case that they need to play. The reps are a little bit different than we've done in the past, just to make sure if something does happen, we got people ready to play and they're ready to go. So that's the biggest adjustment. Usually it's only injuries why guys aren't playing, but this year a lot of strange things can happen, and we got to do the best we can to prepare for it.
And right now it's just business as usual. I know with the situation right now with Houston, but for as far as you're concerned, everything is just normal for you guys, or what?
Well, yeah, I mean, you try to make it that way. We're all routine driven, the players, the coaches, and that kind of stuff. So, but I think we have plans in place in case something happened. But we just got to throw a curveball about a player today. It doesn't have anything to do with COVID, but all of a sudden he's not practicing, and we have a package for him. So we got to make some adjustments and that kind of stuff, and that's just what you do as a coach and as a player.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you, John. Let's go over to Gene, and then we'll go back to the unfrozen Mark Long.
Hey, Todd.
Hey, Gene.
Now that you've had the bye week to sort of review things over about what happened in the first 7 games, what do you see as the toughest challenge, biggest adjustment, whatever you want to call it, for Clavon Chason?
I think the biggest thing for him, it's tough as a rookie D lineman, especially as a pass rusher, to come in and make an impact right away, especially when you haven't had an off season. We see flashes of good rushes. We see, him beating guys. Maybe the ball is out and that kind of stuff. I know we sat down and made a list of things that he needs to get better at. And, he's getting better as the season's gone on. It's just, it's too bad that we don't have an off season for some of these young pass rushers and some of these young players.
Just as a follow-up, has any consideration been given at all to moving him to another spot at all?
No.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Gene. Let's go back over to Mark if he's got a final question for us. Otherwise, if anybody else wants.
I'm still trying to figure out if Clavon can play safety or something. I don't know. Maybe Gene knows something I don't know. I'm sorry. Hey, listen.
Maybe corner.
Maybe corner. All right, big corner. You like big corners?
Big
no,
long.
I'm good. I heard you guys making fun of me. My picture just froze. I heard you. I'm good.
All right, guys. Thank you. We'll see everybody after practice with Josh Allen around 2:45.
All right. Appreciate it, fellas. You guys have a great day.
Thanks, Todd.